how impressed the board is with your professionalism and expertise. Client feedback is outstanding, as usual. Okay. I took a seat, cautiously optimistic. Truth is, Lily, he continued, the company feels you'd be wasted in senior management. Here it comes. The OM's job will be mainly admin, running the show from the inside, minimal client contact. Alistair took a breath. That's why we're giving the job to Glenn. Kaboom! Glenn, the most unprofessional man I had ever worked with. Glenn, the man who took clients out lap dancing. Glenn! But this is what I've been working towards, I said, trying to remain in control. I'm more qualified than Glenn. The board feels Glenn is a better fit. I went into bat for you and gave it my best shot, but my hands were tied. They feel he's more suited to an administration role. The board consists of 9 middle-aged white men and 3 women. And 5 of them wanted you for the role. I shook my head. Unbelievable. You understand, don't you? I understood all right. Don't let Glenn near people. His antics were out of control, but the company felt he was too valuable to discipline and risk losing. Alistair had poached Glenn from a rival company, and he'd brought several million-dollar clients with him. I stood up, keeping my breathing regular. In, out, in, out. I'm the better fit, I said. There'll be more opportunities down the road. Don't think of this as a dead end. But that's exactly what I thought. This was the worst scenario I could have imagined. Today was all or nothing. I moved for the door, barely able to put one foot in front of the other. Out in the hall, I pressed the elevator button, not caring which bloody lift arrived, so long as it was now. I took a deep breath, determined not to fall apart and lose face in front of my colleagues. Taylor was waiting in my office with a bottle of Moet. She stopped when she saw my expression. What happened? The board and Glenn fucking Kelly, that's what, I said, fighting back tears. Moments later, the man himself poked his head into my office. Thank God it was only his head. No hard feelings? I smiled weakly. Not at all. Congratulations. Thanks, Lil. And don't worry, I'll be a fair and righteous commander. He winked and gave me a lascivious smile. Fair and righteous commander? What did that mean? The man had no morals. He'd screw anyone, literally and figuratively, to get what he wanted. There wasn't much more to say. Taylor wanted to take me out to lunch, but I couldn't stomach food. I couldn't stomach the office either. What with Glenn strutting around, taking congratulations from everybody. Operations manager, more like official moron. I switched off my computer, grabbed my bag, and walked out. I didn't make a big deal about it, didn't flounce or storm. I remained composed. Anna, I'm heading out to kill myself, I told my assistant. Okay, I didn't actually say that. Anna, I'm heading out for the rest of the day. She didn't need to know I was heading to the nearest bottle shop and then home. 7 hours later, Matt, my handsome boyfriend with evening stubble, dark wavy hair, and a six-pack courtesy of Anytime Fitness, strolled in my front door. Where have you been? I've been calling all afternoon. Pluto? He stared at me. You all right? You look terrible. I burst into tears. I've had a shit day. He took me into his arms. The promotion? I nodded. Hey, I've got some great news that'll cheer you up. Guess. Matt, I really don't feel like... Okay, spoilsport, I'll tell you. I got it. Matt beamed. I had no idea what he was talking about. The transfer. It's come earlier than expected. I shrugged. What transfer? The transfer I put in for ages ago. I told you about it. We're moving to Singapore. He held up a bottle of Bollinger. Where had he been hiding it? I slumped on the sofa and dried my eyes. That's great. But really, I felt like he'd kicked me in the stomach.